Are live, boom, at 8 o'clock here at the Katie's Arms. How's everyone doing? Let me see. Yes, 8 o'clock, we made it. And I only made it, look, there is evidence that I have already had half a glass of wine. Welcome everybody to the pub. Welcome to the Katie's Arms. Come on in, come on in. It's your pub. It's your place of salvation. It's your place to hang out and forget the world and forget the madness and just come and be. No, I know, I'll explain. I'm dressed like, I think I look like Floella Benjamin. I know, right? Look, a dungaree of all things. I'm dressed like Floella Benjamin from CBBC or CBBC or Blue Peter or wherever it was. I don't even know. But I will explain. I will explain shortly. Cheers to everybody. Looking beautiful as ever. If you saw me, in fact, what I should do, shouldn't I, is if you saw me 10 minutes ago, I'm telling you now, if I turned up at your front door, you'd be like, no thanks. You'd send your husband and your husband would be like, yeah, thanks, crazy lady. We don't need, whatever you're selling, we don't need any of it. Give me 10 minutes. And also, the other thing I need to do is take, is set this up over there sometimes so you can see. What I have here is two bright lights, because people say, why do you look so knackered in the daytime? And then when we do Katie's Arms, you always look really good. Can I just show you? Can you see this light? If you have light, look there, see? Whereas if you get my daytime face, look at me on a dog walk, like seriously, back end of a bus. But if you shine, look, intolerably bright lights, that's why you look okay. So just so you know, 10 minutes to scrub up, exactly. Manchester's here. You don't look like a Bible basher. No, but I do look like I could fit a few of you. Actually, if you wanted to come inside the Katie's Arms, like literally. Oh, hold on, we've got a bit dark. All of my showing you how lights work. If you wanted to come inside here with me, you could. Like, there's a lot of room. Anybody want to come in my Jim Jabs? What are these called? Dungarees. Anyone want to come in here with me? Huddersfield, Glasgow's here. Is it raining? It doesn't stop raining. I've got lots of things to tell you. But can I just say that I sense the mood, and the mood is like, fuck this for a game of marbles. So if any of you are with me, Newcastle, Arizona's here, Scotland, I'm coming to see you soon. I'm so excited. England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all on the tour. Every single venue that held firm in the last tour has held and rebooked. And we've added probably double the number. So you guys are making that change happen. You know that I lost about 47 venues last tour, each one more painful than the last, each one often fully sold out, and often people that I've made the time to go and meet personally so they know who I actually am, and still folded. So this tour, the fact that we have more dates is just that kind of us winning thing. So I can't wait to see you all on the road. It's going to be epic. Nottinghamshire. Where in Ireland? Ireland, I think, is Limerick, is Dublin, is Belfast. So if you just go to the Katie's Arms link, the tickets are there, and there's loads of people coming. Do come on your own if you want. It's got nothing to do with me and everything to do with, you will walk into those rooms, wherever they are. Some of them are big. You walk in and you're just like that. It's like being here. You're just like, oh, fuck it all. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. And I think that's where lots of people are at the moment, which is just like, fuck this for a game of fucking... You know what I mean? Like it's all too much. And there's like a yearning, I think we have. I don't speak for anyone else but myself. A yearning for what we might call the good old days, or remember, back in the good old days. But like we have a yearning just to be part of that again, where we used to walk into like smoky pubs and have a laugh, and people rocked up from all over the place and smeared themselves against each other. The days when they still had ashtrays on planes. Come on. Should we go back there? And that's what being on tour together is like. It's like going back there to a place where everyone wants you to be all right. People would look, if you drop something, I always say this, but if you drop something with our crowd, someone will pick it up. If you fall over, someone will give you a hand. If you make a twat of yourself, it's fine, because we all are making twats of ourselves the whole time. Or if you piss yourself, someone will cover up for you. Last time someone pissed themselves in the audience, someone else had a spare pair of trousers in the car, and they went and got the spare pair of trousers. So you know what I mean? Is that I'm not saying you have to turn up and piss yourselves. Like, that's optional. I'm just saying if you do piss yourself, someone will come and just like wipe up the seat and get you a spare. Can I just say these have got pockets in? The other weird thing is when I put a dungaree on, I start like remembering maternity wear, because I used to really like a dungaree when I was massive. And then I start doing this to get up and down on chairs and things. It's just like a learnt memory that I just like, oof, as if I'm actually pregnant, which I couldn't be because I'm a dried up old thing. Fucking love me. Oh, thank you. You'd have a prolapse. Right, you could shit yourselves for fun. Did we have someone shit themselves? No. We had the disabled guy. Who was there? Were you there at Blackpool, anybody? We had the guy, what was his name? The audience were chanting. Was it Phil? Who laughed so hard, his leg fell off. So he had a false leg. And his leg fell off. Because he was giggling so much. And so halfway through, he was trying to work out, we were at the end of a bloody pier. So we had the guy with half a leg that fell off. And it wouldn't go back on because a bit snapped. And so one of our guys, this is why you have to come, because this is how it works. Someone pisses themselves, someone else falls off their chair, someone else meets someone in the toilets and did terrible things to each other. It was very exciting. We always have loads of sturdy lesbians, like proper, you know I love a lesbian. So if you're a sturdy lesbian, it's your duty to come. You know, good sturdy shoe, good sensible hairline, good solid pair of boobs. You have to come and represent because you're our favourite kind of lesbians. So this guy laughed so hard, his whole leg fell off and then broke a bit. So then the other audience members near him went and found some cardboard and they wedged the cardboard because he didn't want to miss the second part of the show. So they wedged his leg back on. So then we were telling this story in the second half and then the whole crowd was shouting, I think it was Phil, with his wooden leg. It wasn't wooden, but you know. Right, do you want to see something gross? Come to Ireland. I'm coming. Limerick, Dublin, Belfast. I'm coming, I promise. Okay, are you ready for this? There's a reason for the dungarees. Don't worry, I'm not going to get my vag out, although I could. I've got to think about how I do this. Hold on, I've got to be a little bit sensible. Because yesterday I was off my tits on fentanyl. It was administered to me. I didn't just go and buy it, like on the high street. So I do need to be a little bit thoughtful because, you know, fentanyl, me, you know, I love me an opioid, right? So what I don't want to do is like really, you know, I don't want to get my vagina out on a live. And it's perfectly possible with me around that will happen. Okay, you ready? Because this is a bit gross. I got the veins sorted. Yeah, so let me just say, in case anyone's out there is a bit squeamish, I've got shorts on under here. Look, these are shorts, okay? And this is my dungaree. Well, they're not my dungarees. I borrowed them from my daughter. Oh, did I just show you my badge? No. So I have filmed the before leg and the after leg. And so yesterday evening, I went and had my leg chopped. So I just want to show you the reality of what's going on. So I got loads of fentanyl shoved in me, which was epic. I'm not pushing drugs, as you know. But you also know, yeah, you should see these legs in a minute. You're going to laugh. You should also know that some of my happiest days, you know, have been on morphine with a catheter. And I'm honest about that. I'm also honest about the fact that I totally understand if you spend 4 months, for example, having your head chopped off, you can come out addicted to opioids. And if people say, oh, how could anyone get addicted to drugs? I know how that happens. Anyway, let me show you. So it starts off up here. Hold on. I'm going to try and... This is the gag bit, actually. Can you see? It's there. So they go in at the groin. And I'm guessing, do they do this? Do they get some paper scissors? I want to show you something else as well. This is, of course, absolutely unnecessary. And there is no need to be showing you this on Katie's arms. But I just want to, stop the people that say that call me a MILF. Just to let you know I'm really not one. Check this out. Look at this. So I now have these things. That's the only bit that really snags. So these things, and then the cuts. So this one is just, you just have to have this. That pink stuff there is just like, I think they put it on your flesh. It's good to share, exactly. And so the cuts just start here, and then they go all the way down. I think there's hold on, should we try counting together? I can't really bend properly. This was the main bit here, it was grim. Do you remember? It's a bit of a sting, honestly, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then one at the groin is 23. So they basically go in, so they whatever they do at this bit here. Can I just tell you as well, I totally shaved in preparation. Otherwise, by this point, we might have extreme bush coming out. Did they send me home with fentanyl? No. I tried to get some, but they wouldn't let me have it. I think they know I'm a secret addict. They sent me home with fucking paracetamol. Seriously, fucking paracetamol. It's the groin one, actually. So if you've had this done, you'll know. Or if you're like me and you just had it done. Ow. It's just the groin one, really. So today I got to take off the bandage and put on this attractive support stocking that I'm supposed to keep on for 10 days. Can't see that happening, darlings. Can you? Give it a couple days. Be fine. So the vein is out, and I have documented, which I will put together and then get to you. So in case you're thinking of having it done as well. I paid to have it done because I feel like it's partly vanity. I know it is. I can't lie. But it's also because it throbs like hell. And I can't be doing with that. I can't be doing with them getting bigger and bigger and then causing me to not be able to keep going. And then, so I paid for it because I think I'm lucky that I could pay for it, and I don't deserve to have that done on any other way because I could not have it done. And lots of people out there, including you guys, have got a lot worse shit going on in your lives that needs sorting without some twat like me taking up space. Like you guys, someone will probably... No, don't say you poor thing. I chose to have it done. And so I can suck it up. And there's people out there who need a new knee or a new hip, aren't there? And they're not getting that. So, and I said that in the hospital yesterday. I was like, I feel like such a fraud. Like, I don't really need to be here doing this, do I? She's going, you're all right, get it out. Just get it sorted. And I was like, yeah, but... So I did feel guilt. But I will say fentanyl, fucking marvellous. Fucking marvellous. And then lots of the lovely hospital staff, all of whom were just lovely. A lot of them were Katie's arms. So if you're watching and you're one of the lovely people who came and took my wee or did whatever we had to get done, helped me get my bits together, thank you very much. And thank you for belonging here on Katie's arms. And thank you for helping me get my leg chopped off so I can crack on without it throbbing away and without shoving it in the faces of people, to be honest. Like if you're coming, is anyone to... you've got these dungarees, they're so comfy. They're my daughter's, but I just feel like I might end up in these more often now. It's basically pyjamas, but daytime. And you look a bit like, you know, when people call me far right, it's hard to look like a fucking Nazi in a dungaree, isn't it? You know what I mean? Far right, what, me in a dungaree? Look like I'm about to go and, I don't know, man a boat for Greenpeace. Just stop oil. So that's what went on with the thing. So yes, I'll show you the pictures, and then when I get all of this stuff off, I can show you the before and after, so that if you were thinking of having it done, you might want to have it done. And I would certainly say it doesn't hurt, and it's fine, and it's totally nothing. I mean, I have a bit of sort of relative scale of things, having had my skull sawn off, but you know what I'm saying. Enough about me, enough. What should we talk about that isn't me? Dexter's Midnight Runners. I don't know what it means, but I love it. Milk a cow. Do I look like is that how I look? Look like I'm about to go milk a cow. Love it. Abdul. Fucking half a face, Abdul. And the Met Police say they found half a face, Abdul. Yeah, sure thing. What a load of shite. We found half a face Abdul in the Thames. Sure you did. And we identified him by his clothes. By his clothes? He was wearing a fucking pair of black trousers and a black hoodie. It's hardly a one-off, is it? It's hardly couture. And I'm not going to lie, I prefer it if you identified half a face Abdul by the fact he's missing half a fucking face. So just so we're clear, Met Police, I don't believe a single word you said. I don't think you've really found Abdul. I think you're lying. Just putting that out there. Shamima Begum, denied return to the UK. You know, I know, 6 million quid later, it's only temporary. It's only one day. It wouldn't surprise me if Shamima Bubblegum was already here. It wouldn't surprise me one tiny tit if Shamima Bubblegum was already having a lovely time living in her flat above the mosque, you know, being worshipped by people who think what she did was noble and worthy, and we're all being told she's not allowed back, and we go, oh, good thing too. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if she was already here. And the cover story for Shamima Bubblegum is her, the old footage of her sat in the camp going, oh, I think I'll be here for another 7 years, yeah, with her new long hair and a little baseball cap to make her look more Western. Rowing over in a small boat. Wouldn't surprise me one little bit if she's not sat back laughing. And we're probably paying for a new apartment as well, of course. So, I mean, call me whatever you want. I don't really give a shit, do I? I don't. Oh, something else I wanted to mention. Hospice care. People, you guys darlings, are asking me about, they'll keep going till she gets back in. Exactly. Or she's already back in. Shamima fucking Bubblegum. You want to meet me in a dark alley one day, darling? All I'll say is... No, I won't say it, actually. It's probably arrestable. What did we want to say? Breathless. A lot of you were asking me about... Is it called Breathless? The ridiculous ITV bullshit? I think it's called Shamima Bubblegum. What a twat. So this movie, isn't it? Or drama... on, is it ITV, Breathless, about COVID? So just so we know, I can't really talk about it because I'm not fucking watching it, if it's even still on. So forgive my ignorance. I won't watch it. I refuse to be any part of it. I think it's whatever it's about, it'll be a pile of old shit. I think anybody involved in it is a wanker. I think the nurse, I saw a picture of her promoting herself, stood by the bus stop with her face on, going on to James O'Brien. I mean, they can all fuck off. And I think anybody that was involved in producing it, a runner, if you were anything, I think you are complicit in one of the biggest lies in all time. And as far as I'm concerned, you can all fuck off. So anyone breathless, fuck off. I don't care. It's a lie. And it reminds me, and I do not mean this at all towards the NHS 100,000 or the lovely porters and the cleaners and all the lovely people that I, know at hospitals or met or have helped me. And it's not about the lovely people that helped me, but as a whole, all of the nurses who ever danced on a fucking bit of equipment that was needed to save people, all of you who knew that you were told, and I know this personally, you were told to bring in board games, Monopoly, because you had fuck all to do. All the people who were turned away, people who still don't go for help now, all the people who are suffering now because of you lot not showing up for work, not you guys. You are all responsible for every single one of them. That's all I have to say, and that's why I can't watch it, because it triggers me, as you can tell. That's what I feel. And you know, can I just say, that's my view and not anyone else's. But that's precisely my view. And then, of course, I have a little on my videos where I go, maybe Kate Garraway will get a cameo. Because it's all I can do. Is a lot of people say you shouldn't laugh about dead people. I'm not laughing about dead people. I'm merely poking fun in the perpetuation of what was a complete fucking scam. All paid to sit on their asses, eating cakes that people brought in, clapping for the NHS. First in line at the supermarket. If you've got an NHS badge on a lanyard, you get to go first. And fuck me, did they feel special. Kate Garraway pushing dead Derek in the background with her thick hair. Pushing him through another sensory garden. Alan Titchmarsh somewhere in the background. Oh, this is a sensory garden. Push people through a sensory... How many fucking sensory gardens do disabled people need to go through? I swear to God, half these people in wheelchairs, when they get pushed through a fucking sensory garden, are just like, what am I doing here? Why am I being pushed through a shit garden? You know, and why does it smell of fucking cat's piss? I'd rather be back indoors with my electric blanket. You know what I mean? My philosophy is to blow a big raspberry at these people, the only good way to deal with them. Exactly. I might just do a bit of that myself in my dungarees. Just say I'm still on the fentanyl. Ignore me. So that was one of the things, breathless. The menopause thing, oh my fucking God. So now we're all disabled. If we're menopausal, you're suddenly disabled. And employers have to lay on courses. This is the best pub in the UK, I know. When we make it a real pub, it's going to be fucking epic. This sort of gives you a gist of what happens at the stand-up. I mean, it has some bit more structure to it, but it's this level of honesty. I'm just waiting to be arrested most days, honestly. Menopausal women now are disabled. What a bag of shite. And who are these people who think employers have got cash just like coming out of their arseholes? Like if anyone here runs a business, I used to hate you, now I love you. Ah, that's so cute. My first husband the other way around. Used to love me, he fucking hated me. So he ran off with the secretary. It's fine, it's fine. It was easy to hate me. And a lot of stuff I said was really fucking annoying, especially when it was delivered and the way it was delivered. And I don't regret any of it. I don't apologise for any of it. And I don't take any of it back, actually. I just didn't give a shit a long time before lots of you realise you didn't give a shit now either. And the fact that we don't have to agree, right? So that's you can watch this and think the opposite of me, and I fucking love that. Yeah, so if you're menopausal, you're disabled, but you don't get a badge, which is a bit wank. Like if you're going to be disabled, you may as well get, or maybe if you're menopausal, you're disabled, which means you'll get selected to be on Strictly. Because they love a bit of disability, don't they? Anyway, how do they think employers have got enough money to be funding all this shit? By the time you pay for people who've got mental health issues, and then you pay for people who've got, I'm going to have a baby, so I'm going to be off for 85 years, and then guys who now get maternity leave as well, called paternity leave, oh, I'm going to be off, and then you have sick days, and then you have working from home, and then you have, oh, my hamster died, so I need a day of condolence. And then you have and now you're supposed to care about people having menopause, and you're supposed to put a fan next to them and then, let them work from home a bit more. Fucking hell, what are you paying people for? I look at some people on their way, they do fuck all. There we are. Okay, we have 5 minutes. I'm perimenopausal, it's shit. Well, I think you're officially disabled, babe. You can park on double yellows. Could probably, I don't know, what can you get if you're disabled? No idea. How's Belfield? We had 6 women pregnant at the same time in our office. Fucking hell. Was it you? Were you secretly banging? You're saying it as if it had nothing to do with you. We had 6 women pregnant in our office all at the same time. I banged all of them. Check my sperm out, hey? Ninja sperm. They only had to sit on my office chair and fuck me, they were up the duff. Can I play the piano? Yes, I can. I'll play for you sometime, but not now, because I'm still coming off the fentanyl. It'll go wrong. Alex Belfield is, what can I say? He's fine. And I won't say, he asked me not to mention, but let's just say that I think my last visit may have annoyed all the right people. So, but he's doing okay. We're going to get him out of there. And I've messaged him today. He emailed me today. We're getting him out of there. And when we get him out of there, he's going to be great. And he's doing all right. But I will say to you, my last visit did not go well in some areas, particularly, CUNTS is on bikes. Cream pie. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, does that mean... Yes, it does, doesn't it? It's a Pornhub thing, isn't it? I think I know what it is. I don't want to think about. There's nothing about that. That I want. I've got a sore throat. Actually, they stick those tubes down, don't they, so you can breathe when you're having your veins chopped out. So I can't actually feel my throat at the moment. So you can cream pie all you want. Stephen Hawking. Do you know what? So I've done a naughty. I shouldn't really say because, it's the show. But I've put my Stephen Hawking into my stand-up show. Well, I've got to go in a minute, haven't I? Because I promised not to run over for you guys. But do you think this is a good idea, guys? So I do, as I currently am framing this thing out, I do Stephen Hawking at the front of the show. Can you even imagine? Because these fucking... these pathetic reporters for local newspapers come along. They don't find me funny. They don't like me. They don't find anything I do funny. And it's fine, but they come just to be mean. So they're going to come to these shows ready to write something really mean and shit about the show, which is fine because that's what they're going to do. And, we don't all agree and people don't find me funny. And that's absolutely fine. But I'm going to be up there doing... My name is Stephen Hawking. And I wrote a whole book on the brief history of time. Shouldn't have done that face. Using only my eyeballs. Then I turned up on Epstein's Island with someone sucking my cock. I just don't know how this is going to go down. It could end up with kind of an arrestable offence. Is it hate speech against a dead guy? I don't know. Can you talk about Stephen Hawking? After he's dead. And can you talk about his cock? Because I plan to. That's the plan. If this tour carries along... If this tour happens, well, it is happening. We're doing Stephen Hawking and some other shit besides that. I was reading it to myself the other day, a lot of the work I'm putting together, and I was like, fucking hell, Hopkins, even for you. We may survive, my darlings, we may not. But you know what? Fuck it, we'll have had a laugh. And if you're laughing at me, you're winning. If we don't agree... we're winning. If I make you feel better for 5 minutes about your own life, we're winning. I promise you. Okay, I'll let you go because I'm sure Kate Garrow is probably doing fucking pushing around dead Derek. Trying to flog another documentary. Okay, my loves. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing in the vein experience. I will once it all stops looking gross. I will, or once it looks less gross. Okay, funny story. Quickly, once it looks less gross, I'll share the before and after, and also a little bit in between, and not my vagina. Clarity. So when I was getting ready and I was like shaving my legs, because I was like, well, I don't want them to think I've got hairy legs, so I shaved my legs. And I was like, I better shave my bush, because if my bush comes out, I don't want them to think I've got a hairy bush. So it's like having a big shave. And then I was like, maybe I should fake tan. Maybe I should fake tan so that when they're cutting the vein out of my disgusting leg, they'll think I'm still kind of hot because I've got a tanned leg. Oh, Joey Deacon. Okay, my loves. Have a great weekend. Exactly. Oh, please don't wish me well. I brought this on myself. Suck it the fuck up or shut the fuck up. And just, keep your chins up. And we'll get through this. Soon it will be spring, darlings, and we'll all look glorious. And also, fuck them all. Because what? The news, fuck them. Fuck them. Just stick with good, ordinary people. Because our people... people that you'll find on the road on these tours, there's lots of good people left. I promise you that you'll walk to rooms full of people who just remind you of how things were. We're still out there, I promise. So if you do want to come along, I'm here, Stephen Hawking, and potentially see me be arrested. It's www.katiesarms.com. And the tickets are all up there. Mark's got them loaded up now, and I really can't wait to get back on the road and just be amongst everybody. It's been too long. I better go and sort my voice out. Okay, bye-bye.